Hi, my darling. Yeah, Moriri. Sorry. So this is not my car. I'm sorry. When something's on your own, you just be behaving anyhow. Today we're gonna be reintroducing Morai Ahunaya Una. But first of all, we're gonna be talking about something that will benefit us, especially mothers that just give birth. My name is Morai Ahunaya, as you probably know, and today we go do this video for what? Pidgin language, as much as we can. Sometimes I go translate to, but most times na Pidgin language I go use to talk. Okay, so how far now? How your night? Hope you sleep well. Hope say mosquito no disturb you. Hope say NEPA bring light for you. Hope say the weather cool where for Nigeria now, rain dey fall, things they sweet, weather they cool. But hopefully not be like my former area where they live in Lagos, where flood go enter your house when rain they follow. Anyways, how far now? How na day? Today, somebody did us well, one of our followers, and asked a very cogent, very important question. I want make una answer alongside me. If my pidgin not too smooth, just wait, give it time, it goes smooth. My pidgin they take time. It be like a plane when one fly, they back before it take off. Just give it some time and I go see me for full action. Anyways, so thank you so much. You know yourself. Thank you for giving us this topic to talk about, and I think it's a very important topic. Our dear sister asked, perhaps you can talk to mothers about coming to terms with their new postpartum body, about confidence in their new postpartum bodies. And further, interacting with her, I got to understand her better. And I'll just want to start with a story. Yeah, this is the message. I'll put it up so that you guys can read it. She even gave us more suggestions, but we'll talk about those later. I just want to start with a story. So sometime last month, I think, I came across a TikTok post that spoke about an island or a village in Thailand where women had to be over 200 pounds, that is over 90 kg, before they were considered beautiful. May I translate them for now to Pidgin? I come across a post on another social media platform when they call TikTok, right? And for that post, the interviewer went to go to one village where they call Phuket for Thailand. And for that village, if you never big pass sack of rice, 2 bags or 3 bags, you got to big well. They no go consider say you fine. To them, you will pass shit safe if you know big well. And the men there, they get their reasons. They say for years, for generations, they don't see them. Say Fatima na in they bring luck, Fatima na in they bring wealth, Fatima na in they bring peace. You know what's funny pass for that video? Now them they do everything for the women way big like that too. Now them they bath her, now them they cook for her, now them they buy her cloth, they do everything for her. Anyways, to me, the thing get pros and it get cons, but one thing where I take away from that video be say society they very important in the way that we choose to see ourselves or appreciate ourselves or look at ourselves. Society they very important because it been get 2 women for that village where they don't almost enter depression. Depression won't kill them. Husband no one find them. Husband no one marry them. In fact, they bring one madman for road to come to the girl house. You see her, say this one slim, you know, if you marry, you jackpot. On top of waiting, this person where they call slim, guess how many kilos she weighs? She weighs 70 something. I am 75. So if I go for that village now, they will consider me Wawa of the Wawaest. I mean, I know say I be princess, I be fine girl, right? So what am I trying to say? Society is very important in how we perceive ourselves, and that is why doing videos like this, doing videos that debunk some theories, some myths about how a woman's body should be or shouldn't be after delivering. Even on a normal day, there's a lot of emphasis on women being perfect, and society plays a huge role on that. There's a lot of emphasis on how a woman's body should be in that, which is why I said that that video has pros and cons. In that video, nobody was talking about the men. Some of the men were slim, some of the men were fat, but the emphasis is always on the woman for some wonderful reasons. Honestly, I can't come to terms with it, but for a very long time, society has always emphasized how a woman should look, and those emphases have mentally, socially, psychologically, emotionally affected women. Okay, now in Nigeria, we don't really have a bias to weight as such. I mean, we do have a bias to weight, especially in the current generation. We do want, there's a snap back culture, but it's not as heavy as in some other parts of the world as it is, you know. It's not that heavy here. It is heavy, especially for celebrities, don't get me wrong, and don't twist my words, but I've seen some really toxic societies and cultures where being fat is almost like a sin. Some parts of Asia, I watch a lot of I'm a K-drama fan, and I know how being fat, you know, is almost like a sin in those parts of the world. It's not that much here. It's not as such here, but it is creeping in. It's creeping in, and it is building up, which is why we have to cut it in the bud. We have to talk about it now. Okay, especially for celebrities, I feel a lot of pity for them. I feel a lot of pity for people who are in the public eye, because there's so much pressure. There's more pressure on them to have the perfect body, to have the perfect weight. There's so much more expectations that are, you know, given to them than given to the regular person, someone as such as myself. May I switch back to pidgin now? So for this Nigeria where we did some years ago, for places like Akwa Ibom, in some Yoruba lands, before you go to wed, before you marry, they go take you to some place where they call fattening room. They go feed you where so you feel add weight before you marry, because them too, they get that ideology, say person way fat now if you carry baby well, person way fat now if you take care of house. You need to get that mum bod before you fit do some kind things when you marry. Now person way fat, the husband go enjoy, you go get places where you go smoosh, you go enjoy well when they have sex with her. Do you understand? So those are some of the things, but the thing still be say, now society, they put these expectations. Now society, they put all this attainment, so I don't know what word to use now, on the woman. I beg, is it right? Do we put such expectations on men? I go tell you now one story where happened to me sometime not too long ago. I go my family friend house. I won't go drop something like that. So that my family friend now, a man and wife now, the wife they inside while the man they outside with his own friend. Me I dey for dining table. I don't even know what thing I they do. So they talk. The next thing, the husband just turn and just say something like, Mariah, you don't add weight, you don't add weight anyhow. I remember when they marry you, how you slim. The other guy too say, not true, in there for my wedding, I slim well. See the other guy where they talk, even chubby well. I can't laugh. I laugh, I roll eye, I say, no serious. Say you don't know, say I do something where you no fit do. No fit give birth. I give birth, now I ain't change my body. If I not give birth, I not go big like this. And even as I big like this, I like calm well. To put it in context, guys, I was weighing a UK 6/8 and now I weigh a UK 12/14. That's context for you. I'm a lot more larger than I used to be, right? But I'm not really, I've not really come to terms with it fully, to be honest, but I'm way past people body shaming me. For some reason, I'm way past it, right? And I'll tell you guys some of the things that I did, you know, to overcome being body shamed. Do I have friends that have snapped back after they gave birth? Yes. Do I desire to snap back? To be honest, yes, of course. I want to have my slim figure 8 body. But in the current body that I'm in, am I appreciative? Yes. Am I flaunting it? Yes, very much. So, and I'm going to tell you guys how to have confidence, which is what she's saying, in your new body, how to appreciate your new body. Okay? So let me sit down. May I sit down well? May I talk about this part? May I sit down well? What do you now feel say a person feel do if they want to gain confidence in their bodies? I think the first thing where a person feel do now to start from knowing facts and figures, and that is what I'm going to give you people today. I will give you now facts and figures. Number one fact: there is no woman on earth, even with surgery, where we go back to her original pre-pregnancy bod state after she don't give birth. None. You know if you go back, you not fit. Am I saying you know if you look good? No. But to have the exact same pre-pregnancy body, you know fit. This one na fact. I dey give na fact. Another fact we say now only 1/3, one third of women where they snap back to their original size after 1 year postpartum. Okay, well, after 1 year where they don't give birth, after 1 year where they don't deliver, 1/3% of women, 1/3, you know, percent of women snap back to some form of their original size before when they give birth to child. Because of the old English that I'm speaking, the big grammar that I'm speaking, I think I'll just switch to English for a while and then I'll go back to my pidgin. So it's only 1/3 of women who go back to their pre-pregnancy state. So the majority of women, 2/3 of women all over the world, not just in Nigeria, do not return. In fact, they are so bigger than when they got married or before they gave birth to children. So what is the hassle if this is a general phenomenon? How are societal values, societal culture, societal expectations, how are they placed, or how are they developed? Sometimes they are developed from hallucinations, to be honest, figments of people's imaginations, how people perceive that things should be, but that's not necessarily how things are, right? For the longest time in the modeling world, the perfect body was a maybe size 6, size 8, you know, that's the perfect body. Oval shaped face, round pokey eyes, certain features, high cheekbones were considered the standards of beauties. Who set those standards of beauties? Who set them? Who set those standards of beauty? For the longest time, and it's still affecting us in Nigeria, the Caucasian skin was the acceptable skin. The fairer skin was the acceptable skin. But who set those standards? Who set them? There are some figments, there are figments of some people's imaginations. In fact, the funny part is that some people actually they come from terrible places. Some of these societal expectations, they come from people's fetishes. Oh, people fetishize hips at a particular point in time, and then they project those desires on their partners, on women, and you see women running amok, going crazy, trying to satisfy people's dirty desires. It's not coming from a place of maturity, love. It's not coming from a place of, because some people speak rubbish. They speak the highest form of rubbish, and they do it with such finesse, such etiquette. They speak rubbish. Oh, you should be this certain way. If you're not this certain way, then I don't know what you're doing with yourself. You're just fat anyhow. The person that is talking is not a Superman. No, it just, my dear, you're losing yourself. You're losing weight. Uncle, you've lost yourself already. You've lost yourself already. So, but what am I trying to say? Societal expectations or societal programming are not necessarily coming from a place of perfection themselves. They're not necessarily coming from a place of deep thoughts or orientation or how things are supposed to be. They're not coming from anywhere. They're just people's ideologies of what they think. So if one person can sit down and think this is how it should be, why can't you sit down and think this is how this should be for me as well? I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. Now, going back to facts and figures, the uterus in a woman after a woman gives birth doesn't even start to shrink back until at about 6 weeks postpartum. That's when it begins to shrink back, and it takes 6 good months for that uterus that grew in the space of 9 to 10 months to go back to its original, some form of original size. It takes 6. So that's just for the belly area. So even if you want to start exercising, no matter how you exercise, push yourself, etc., your uterus is going to take some time to even shrink back. Now, after the uterus has shrink back, then you can actively start working on it. Now, for someone like me who doesn't like to do exercise, we are in a different ball game entirely. Honestly, we're in a different ball game entirely. I know a lot of friends who don't like to do exercises as well. And I know people that actually do exercises, but their bodies are not going back. How do you want you? I don't think you guys should kill yourself. I don't think you should feel bad. I think you should have your best body, and you should work at having your best body at every single time. But you shouldn't feel bad. Your body is magnificent. Your body is beautiful. Everybody is beautiful. And one of the ways to develop confidence in your body, we are moving to how to develop confidence in your body. One of the ways to develop confidence in your body is to flaunt your body. Flaunt that body. Flaunt that body. Show it off. You don't have to wear skimpy things. You don't have to wear revealing things to show off your body. But from time to time, don't just snap headshots. Show off your body. Show off your arms. Okay? Show up your tummy. I wish I could show you guys. I don't have anybody here to help me. I've actually twirled around for you. Show off your new body and be proud of it. Adorn your new body. I talked about this in my video, postpartum recovery toolkits. Okay? Adorn yourself with the things that will make that body happy. Buy new clothes for that body. Okay? Don't keep trying to fit into old clothes. It's very depressing and saddening. Buy new beautiful clothes for your new body. That's another way to develop confidence. Adorn yourself. Even while you're in the house, even while you're pregnant, wear pretty things. Or even while you're breastfeeding, wear pretty things. Wear things that make you feel happy. Smell nice. Wear pretty earrings. Make your hair look good. Okay? You're beautiful. You're beautiful, and beauty is in the eye of the beholder, to be honest. You can be the most beautiful girl in the world, and somebody will still talk trash about you. Somebody will still trash talk that beauty. Does that mean the person is making sense? Does that mean the person is right? I can't hear you. No. No. Okay? No. Beautiful, 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 beautiful Maury. Beautiful, 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 beautiful Maury. Nobody can tell me otherwise. Okay? I had to just switch it up a little. I'm taking too long in saying these things. And then it decided to rain. Okay. So, another way that you can boost your confidence is to do the things that you love in your new body. Do the things that you love. Go and have that ice cream. Go and have that ice cream if that's what you're craving, if that's what you want. Go and have that ice cream. And the last thing, or maybe second to the last, is to surround yourself with people who are like-minded. And I think it would be deceptive to think that society is just the physical parts around you. Society is also on your phone. You know, this tool is society. It's one of the strongest societies, to be honest, in this day and age. Who are the people that you're following on Instagram? If they can be wonderful people, but they can be tensioning you. And if you have to follow them for a while, then unfollow them. If you have to unfollow them, sorry, for a while. I unfollowed at some point in my life, I unfollowed to K Morgan, and she was amazing, and I followed her back when I wasn't feeling some type of way about her anymore. At some point in my life, I unfollowed Claire. I think I'm still unfollowing her. Claire Aka Bant's wife. No issues. I just used to feel some type of way because, I mean, she snapped back so quickly. And you know the funny thing about snapback, I have friends who have snapback. I have it. In fact, one of my friends who gave birth to triplets snapped back so fast. And I was looking at myself. Jesus Christ. Comparison. I gave birth to one child. I'll see me. God deliver me. But one thing I found out, or one thing that those friends taught me about snapping back, is that most of them, it was a deliberate effort. They may not even admit it. They may not share with you. But for most of my friends that have snapped back today, I saw them put in the work. I saw them, you know, exercising like crazy, watching their diets. In fact, one of my friends actually fainted and was rushed to the hospital because she was on a diet to snap back. But it worked for her. She's back now. Do you understand? So I saw them putting in a serious effort. Please, I'm not in any way shaming you for doing that. You have the body that you desire, and I'm happy for you. Me, I want to even snap back. What am I trying to say is that make sure you're doing whatever you're doing. Make sure you're doing it for you. And even while you're doing it for you, don't be unnecessarily harsh on yourself. Your body has done what many bodies cannot do. Your body has birthed a miracle for you. Your body has not only housed your child, that perfect child that gives you joy now. Your body has also, you know, been there for you. You didn't break down after giving birth to your child. Do you know how many women that break down, their bodies break down from delivery? Do you think delivery is a small miracle? And this is talking to you now. I've never started talking to the men. A lot of men are very spoiled. A lot of men are brats. That's the word. They are brats. They can't do half of what you did, or what women even still do, and they cover it up under the guise of, do you know I'm working? Do you know I work for the family? Do you know I go out and work? I saw a video recently, like a short film by Techno, I think, and it's called Reversed Roles. It's on YouTube, and it was just simple, but showed how spoiled a lot of men are. In fact, that family friend, I went to their house, I believe if he's watching it, you're spoiled. You're a spoiled man. I know it. You're spoiled. You know, a lot of men are spoiled, and I'm not saying it to be harsh on them, but we have to do better. They have to do better. Nobody's pressuring you to be the perfect fit. Nobody's pressuring you. There's a lot of pressure on women, from you guys especially, to be a certain way. My wife must wake up at 8 a.m. every day to clean my house, to do this. You're not hiring a slave. You're not even paying her to do these things. That's why I'm not even going to use the word hire. You know, you're not paying her to do these things. You just expect her to be these things. I was telling my sister recently that when I was in school, church brothers were some of the most spoiled people that I knew. Before wanting two things, they expect you to do cooler ministry for them. Are you doing cooler ministry for me as well? Are you washing my clothes? You know, one conversation, two conversations. Can you cook? So there's a lot of expectations on women, and I think we need to start cutting down on those expectations on ourselves as well. Women also drill expectations on other women. when I gave birth, it wasn't one. The first time I went to church for dedication, the second week, I was talking to one of my church mommies, and I think I've said this story before, and someone came and passed by and said, you don't grow fat, oh. Like, that's the only thing that you saw. You saw a kid in my hand, you didn't say, oh, congratulations, or you didn't say, and the woman I was with was like, madam, she just gave birth. I beg. This person that was talking to me wasn't slim. She was also chubby. So I feel there's also some form of self-hate that people project on other people unconsciously. They're not satisfied with how they are. Some of the fattest people that come and say, see, don't grow fat. So I think they come from a place of regret. They regret how they are. But me, I'm telling you, mommies, live your best life. Enjoy your mommy body. Live your best life as you are. And you'll be attractive to whoever. Walk around your house naked from time to time. It's walk around the house naked in front of your husband, in front of yourself, and admire yourself. Say, goddess. Hey, with your sagging breasts, with your flabby tummy. I have sagging breasts, sagging to God knows where. I have flabby tummy. I have cellulited hips. I have sagging arms. Not so much, but I do have it. But you have to be happy, confident in yourself that omoge, anywhere I go, on berry, dress yourself and carry yourself in that manner. Confidence shines through, is what I've seen. Confidence shines through, and it's not from the physical. I see a lot of people that have, done some surgical things to their body, and they don't still have the confidence. Any little thing, they begin to look at the places that they did the enhancements on. They look at their breasts, look at their hips. They're so conscious of their enhancements. Their enhancements are themselves. But you're way more than that. That's not who you are. And before I turn all this thing into a motivational speech, we're almost getting to 30 minutes. I just like to offer you some practical tips. I mean, I've said a lot, but just 5 practical tips on how to get your confidence back in your new mom bod. If you can do this, then you're on your way. If you know how to swim, or if you know how to swim, even if you don't know how to swim, I want you to go one of these days to the pool and have fun at the pool. Buy swimsuits that you're comfortable in, and go to the pool and swim. You realize that a lot of people are not going to be looking at you. Some of us are very self-conscious. You can't even face yourself in your house. You can't face yourself naked in your house. So sometimes you need to do something extreme. So go out with your friends and have a swim in the pool. You notice that nobody really cares about you. At the end of the day, you're the one who is most important to yourself. Nobody's looking at you. Well, for some women, you used to have people look at you. Maybe that's what the problem is. You used to have people stare at you, at your shape, and you want that back. Then you have to work at getting there without condemning yourself. If that's what you like, everybody has what they like. Me, I don't really like people looking at me, so I don't really care, But if you care about people looking at you, still go to the pool. Still let yourself be. Okay, that's practical lesson 1. Practical lesson 2: unfollow everybody on social media that makes your heart feel some type of way. Even if it's me, unfollow me. Unfollow everybody on social media that makes you feel some type of way when you come across their page. And consciously build a community of like-minded people. Consciously build a community of people who make you feel good about yourself. You shouldn't feel less about yourself by anybody or by any platform. You should never feel less about yourself. Okay? Number 3, write down everything that you've always wanted to do and that you feel your body is hindering you from doing. Write it down. Make a bucket list and start doing them. You only have one life. If your baby didn't come, you may have grown fat from other circumstances. Will that change your life? Appreciate the things that you have right now is what I want you to write. Number 4, get a journal. Write all the things you're thankful for right now. Appreciate all the things you're thankful for. Record them, write them down. Write at least 100 things you're thankful for. Because gratitude is the life giver. When you're grateful, when you're grateful for life, you attract life. It's called the law of attraction. What you see and what you're focusing on, you begin to multiply unconsciously. Focus on the good things in your life. Look at yourself and thank God for some things in your body. Thank God for your eyes, your nose, your lips. Oh my days. Thank God for your lush hair. Thank God for your good skin. Thank God for your strut, your walk. Thank God for the things that you have right now. And finally, pray. I know that people say, oh, spiritual, kiniko, but a lot of things also stem from the spiritual. Confidence can come from knowing who you are in God. Pray and develop your relationship with God. Pray and develop your relationship in Christ. You know that your self-worth, your person, is not ascribed to how you look. Another entirely different topic that we haven't talked about is dependence. A lot of women are dependent on their husbands. That is why their self-worth is also tied to how their husbands view them, which is why you have to develop yourself in God. You have to develop yourself in Christ, so that you can know that God is your ultimate source. Your husband is just a channel. God is the ultimate source, my dear, and your husband is favored because of you. And you guys to start to remind him, in fact, you should be looking for favor in my sight. I am your grace. My husband calls me his grace. I'm beginning to trip, guys. But if I start to trip, if I start taking you on that level, then we may not return. So let me just calm down, okay? Let me calm down. You have to know who you are in Jesus Christ. You have to know who you are in God. That's where your self-confidence and self-worth will come from. And the bonus tip, being satisfied and confident in your new mom bod does not mean you cannot aspire to a better body. As I am like this, the only thing that is stopping me from exercise is because I said I'm going to have another child. I cannot do exercise finish and now have child again and now grow fat again. I don't tell my husband now. I don't switch back to pidgin now at the end of the video. So when I give birth to second pikin, drop for now finish, I go enter gym. Now go see me. Obviously, I know say I no fit return back to my pre-pregnancy body, but I go still work on the body where I get to get the thing where I want. I don't believe in surgery. Some people believe in surgery. If you believe in surgery, do your research well, and if you want to go for who am I to stop you? If not something will go make you feel good about yourself, just make sure say you're feeling good about yourself and they live your life maximally every day. Okay? You are beautiful. You beautiful, my dear. You too beauty. Kai, you're beautiful. You are intelligent. You are smart. You are a force. There is nobody like you in this entire world, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Okay? With this little speech of mine, I don't come to the end of this question when I ask. May I quickly do introduction? My name is Morayo Ahunaya, and I be mommy of one. My baby name na Joshua. I get husband and I dey live for Rivers State, Nigeria. I be architect. I be photographer. I be YouTuber, and I don't write book before. My favorite color be purple and brown and things in that light. But I be happy girl too, so I like happy colors. So I don't really get favorite color. My favorite food na dodo. And before conflicts I join, but now since I carry belly, conflicts they irritate me. I don't know why that happened, but I still they force myself sometimes to eat amsha. I also like other good things of life. I like to travel. I like to enjoy. I like the soft life. I love God well. If you bring matter way concern God, concern me, come near me. Oh, I go love you. I love people who get sense. I love people who they elevate others. I don't like bad energy. I don't like bad vibes. I hope so, and I don't enjoy today's video. If there are any things that you guys want to know about me extra, you feel ask. I want to hear your voice. I want to build community for this channel. I not try for this my pigeon. Thank you now very well, and I go see all of you next week. Till then, stay safe, stay confident, stay beautiful. Oh my days. Stay in touch with Jesus and with God, and I go see you now. Take care. Mwah.